Is he doing a run by himself? We'll just have to see. Maybe Doyce's stream is behind, so just sit tight for a moment. Oh, okay, so I am apparently 30 seconds behind. The runners have both started running. They're both making pretty quick work of the gun vaults there. Looks like we're approaching Bs. Let's see what kind of RNG Doyce gets. He gets the machine gun B. That's pretty good. Nath also with the machine gun B, but takes 2 hits off it. That's not gonna help. Doyce's second B passive nearly gets knocked out. Nathan also with the passive B. The Bs are not being friendly today. Oh, boy. Okay, so Kaz just making way across the bridge. With any luck, not too many of those platforms should fall. Kaz manages to make that one stay on the bridge, which is pretty good. Nath not having as much luck there, but we'll see. Doyce is being careful not to die here, so he's making sure to destroy every car he comes across. Otherwise, he could die before Vile, and that would be quite a setback. Nath also being careful here, because he's got even less health. He's got 2 units, whereas Doyce has 3. Doyce can play around with maybe 1 hit from the car, but if he gets punched by Vile, that could be it. Nath getting the unlucky 3rd car spawn, I think? And Doyce getting a 203 grab. About 4.5 seconds behind his PB, but that's not too bad. Nath getting 7.2 seconds ahead of his PB with that grab. And it was a 208, so pretty good start for both runners. Zero just giving some words of advice on Doyce's screen. And Nath getting those same words of encouragement, while Doyce heads on to Chill Penguin, the first of 8 Mavericks in this game. Okay, maybe I'm pronouncing mDoys wrong. Doyce just shooting the lumberjack there after that fully charged shot. Fully charges the bunny, manages to get the quick entrance there. Nathan not having the best of luck, taking a bit of damage off those bunnies. Each bunny takes about 4 hits of damage per contact. Oh boy. So that's about 8 units of health, which have all got refilled there by that lucky drop. Alright, so Doyce heading to the dash capsule, and this is where parts of the game speed up drastically. You're gonna see Nathan's slow movement there, but in comparison, you'll see Doyce. Oh, okay, looks like they're both gonna be dashing it around the same time, so Doyce can now just speed through the level with this dash, and everything is pretty good with that. So not only 1 bit of health taken through that hallway. Doyce taking the top path, which is much faster than taking the bottom path, as you have to deal with more of the flies. The snowball section now, tricky to get past without taking damage, but Doyce makes it look easy. As for Nathan just going up the top path now. You can see we got a little bit of movement display on his end. That's a pretty neat feature to have with the emulators. Doyce now taking on Chill Penguin, getting a slide to begin. Okay, 2 slides so far for Doyce. Chill Penguin going for the jump, but Doyce is too smart. Doyce ain't gonna fall for that. Nathan now just heading to Chill Penguin. The charge went the wrong way for Doyce, so now that's 5 slides. Doyce getting a double slide. That's unfortunate. And Chill Penguin is down. I think Nath has got maybe 1 slide now, possibly 2. But Nath looks like he's having considerably better RNG than mDoys. There's the third slide, I believe. You can call me out if I'm wrong, chat. And mDoys now heading to Quanger stage. Nath just taking care of Chill Penguin. Loses about 1.3 seconds, but not too much of a time loss for him to care about, because he is still very much on PB pace. Well, PB pace. mDoys opting to take the ladder instead of going for the jump strats. Nathan only just entering Boomer Quanger stage now. Let's see how... Oof. Unlucky hit there from the Tortuga. Another one. mDoys is not having the best time with these enemies. Nathan now making his way up the tower to the elevator. As you can see, mDoys appears to be taking damage, but actually isn't. This is a glitch in the game, where if you jump neutrally and jump again at the right time, it will show that damage animation, but it won't actually take any damage off X's life bar. So that's pretty good to see. And Nath opting to wait the Tortugas out, so it's pretty good, because Nath is an advantage in terms of health. mDoys got hit by the ladder yadder. That's unfortunate, but it only cost him about a second. Nath just letting the flying enemies hit him. Don't know what they're called, so you'll just have to sit tight on that. The platform turrets giving mDoys a bit of a tough time here. mDoys with only 3 units of health needs to be careful on this up section, but he manages to make it there okay. And now, with 3 units of health, mDoys attempts to take on Quanger. Let's see how he does. Meanwhile, Nath is struggling on the tower section. Oh, and looks like he took an intentional death. So mDoys now, I believe, has 2 lives, because 0 counts as a life. Nathan now making it up to the part with the platform turrets and opting to jump. Woo. And mDoys giving us a classic example of the Quanger dance, probably showing it off to Nathan, which is a little embarrassing. And Nathan takes a death on the ascending section. Oof. That's put him all the way at the bottom, and that's gonna cost him about 30 seconds, if not more. Oh, that is not a good death to take, and I know from experience. mDoys lost about... mDoys appears to have lost about 32 seconds on that. That's not great. Anyway, Sting Chameleon now for mDoys, and Nathan trying to get revenge on the upward climb that took him down. Using the ice once again as a strat. Let's see what mDoys does. Will he go for RT55J, or will he just head straight down? He's going straight down. Nathan, on the other hand, oof! Yeah, you see how if you don't fight him, those square blocks on mDoys' screen will come down. See, RT55J is the one that actually makes those blocks appear. And Nathan managing to get past the section he was stuck on, so now he's got a chance to fight Quanger. Will he do the dance? He's been practicing this for a long time over the past couple of days, so wish him luck. Oh, and he gets grabbed. Okay. Little bit of a commentator's curse. Sincerely apologize. But, hopefully... Oh, look! It looked like he almost had it there, that Quanger dance. Anyway, mDoys preparing to take on the easiest boss in the world, Sting Chameleon. Let's see how he gets taken out. Opting for the high ground. Oh, mDoys. Yep, mDoys has got the rhythm. Meanwhile, Nathan taking out Quanger first try. So, pretty good effort for him. Unfortunately, he missed the dance, but there's always time in the second race. So we'll see how that goes. Meanwhile, Doyce gaining some time on... Oh, nope, never mind. He's lost about... Well, let's just say 2 seconds, but it was 1.9. Nathan only just heading to Sting Chameleon now, and Doyce now heading to Storm Eagle. So we'll see how both stages go for both runners. And Nathan choosing to fight RT55J. You're going to see it here. He's going to try his best to fire 18 boomerangs, and then he's going to fire 5 dash lemons at him. So if he can manage that, he'll get the quick kill. If not, it won't matter because he'll still get the kill, and he will have the armor, which is going to severely help him in the late run, as it reduces his damage by half. So those lightning bolts at the end of the game, which would normally deal about 12 damage, will only do 6 to him. So Doyce now making his way to the ship, and looks like he's opting for the health to help fill up his sub-tank, but Nath successfully dealing with RT55J there, gets the armor upgrade, and makes his way now. You can see the cavern doesn't have those square blocks anymore. That's because that robot isn't knocking them down. And let's see what kind of RNG Doyce gets. Doyce... Okay, so apparently I've just been notified by chat Doyce doesn't have any sub-tank. But Doyce did get near-perfect RNG with Eagle, so that's gonna help him gain some time. And looks like he got a rainbow split. We got rainbows! Okay, Sparkman drill now for Doyce, and Nathan gonna go and finish off Sting Chameleon. Let's see how he does with that fight. Let's see if Doyce goes for the E-tank at the bottom here on the Mandrill stage, opting not to go for it, because he already knows that he's 2 stages ahead. He can definitely keep this up. Nathan running out of boomerangs, so he's gonna have to improvise here a little. He's gonna have to use dash lemons. Oh, this is gonna cost him some time he doesn't want to lose. Looks like the Thunder Slime not giving the best RNG to Doyce. Hopefully Nathan can take down Chameleon. This is gonna be close. Chameleon has 3 units of health, whereas Nathan only has 3, now 2, because he got hit by spikes. Oh, this is gonna be close. Chameleon is giving him a horrible pattern. We're gonna keep this... Oh, and he takes a tongue to the legs. That is going to cost him. Meanwhile, Doyce heading past the Tortugas, up the ladder, and into the second part of Mandrill stage. Will he opt to get the heart up there? We don't know. Meanwhile, Nath... Oh, okay, we already passed the part with the heart. I apologize. Let's see how Nath can deal with Sting Chameleon Buster only. This is a very hard fight to do. Is he gonna... It looks like he's opting for dash lemons instead of the charge shots. Okay, so Sparkman drill using more of the sparks than we'd expect, actually. There we go, he goes for Mike Tyson punch, misses, and a second one, but Doyce knows. Doyce is smart. Doyce destroys Mandrill. Not a trace of health left on him. Meanwhile, Nath about halfway done with the Chameleon fight. This is a huge time loss here for Nathan, but he's doing pretty well considering he doesn't have any boomerangs left. And I think he's got no lives left either, so he's gonna have to play this very cautiously. Meanwhile, mDoys on Mandrill stage. We'll see how that goes. but I'm more interested in this Nathan fight right now. This is, okay, 2 healths, 1 health, and the clutch for Nathan finally gets that kill on Sting Chameleon he so wanted. There we go. Meanwhile, mDoys making his way through Armadillo stage, and nearly falling into the spikes there. Hello, whoever that was.
Heyo, Walrus Prime here, jumping in to assist with commentary if you need me.
Hi, thank you. Please give me robot names.
Look, I just got home. I just got here, but I just saw mDoys got the Phantom Grab in Armadillo, so he's got an extra sub tank out of that. I don't know if you caught that.
No, I'm not familiar with these terms.
Yeah, you nailed it. So, it's actually the toughest trick in the game. Is something you do in 100%.
Ooh, it's interesting strat by mDoys there, opting to go off the cart to try and take out some of those birds and come back on it. That could have been very risky if he let the cart pass him, but he manages to deal with it okay.
Yeah, that's one variation of the strat. There's 2 common variations. You jump off the cart and jump up and down while staying on the cart. So it's not uncommon to see some runners do it that way. It's just a matter of preference.
Yeah, Nathan, we caught it there. He got the sub tag from Eagle stage. He's now making his way there, and Armadillo down already for mDoys. Quick fight.
Yeah, pretty good. Armadillo trolled him a little bit at the start with some rolls, but it wasn't anything outrageous like we've already seen a couple times in this tournament.
Still lost a little bit of time though, only about 2 seconds. Meanwhile, Launch Octopus down for mDoys, and Nathan's got plenty of Chameleon Sting here to deal with Storm Eagle. Let's see how his RNG fares though.
He goes up right away. Looks like he's gonna get max dive.
This could be a 7 dive pattern, but Nate's already missed 1 Chameleon Sting, so it could be 8 dives we're looking at here, possibly more.
Yeah, he comes down after 6. It looks like so.
Okay, Nate's gonna deal with him, stop him from getting any more dives on. Looks like he missed the split, so we don't know how he did on that section, but hopefully he's gonna gain some time back on Flame Mammoth.
Yeah. Looks like, yeah, Airnathan does Mammoth, I guess this is 5th, right? This is as early as you can do Mammoth. Flame Mammoth is an interesting Maverick in that you can do him sort of whenever you want in the run as long as it's after Storm Eagle. A lot of runners will opt to do him last because some of the other bosses, Dillo and Octopus in particular, have some pretty heavy random elements to them. So like in real-time grinding, it can be beneficial to do Mammoth last, but there's absolutely no time difference from where you put them. The only difference is what weapons you have at the time. Your weapon swaps will be slightly different.
Oh, okay. Alright, mDoys now heading to Launch Octopus. Let's see whether he'll do laundry cycles or whether he's going to be a friendly one.
It looks like Airnathan's going for another safety here. Going to grab this Mammoth Heart. It's a little too far there. Oh, he got it. Not too
Very
bad.
nice.
Try.
Very nice grab with the boomerang there. And no laundry cycles for mDoys.
Yeah, very friendly Octopus for mDoys. Uncle mDoys. I don't know if you guys heard, but last night he was doing commentary and his sister had her baby. So brand new Uncle mDoys takes down Launch Octopus.
Well,
and that's another rainbow, which is effectively gold splits. That's 2 gold splits in this run already for mDoys. So he's doing very well for himself.
We'll be right back in just a second. Just gotta move my chair.
Flame Mammoth is one of the probably right up there with Sting Chameleon as far as like easy bosses go. You can get double hits with him on these tornadoes if you place them just right. Nathan is opting to just shoot him on the ground. Most runners will put him up sort of around his ears so that in case he jumps, so you'll still be able to get the double hits. But no problems for Nathan there. Well, always hot on his heels in this stage, but Nathan's still got a couple Mavericks left to go. I missed what happened. A little trouble in Sting Chameleon, it looks like, huh?
Yeah, he took an unfortunate death because he ran out of boomerangs.
Ugh. Man, that's brutal. Sting Chameleon Buster only is really tough. We saw it last night from Benez Prince as well. It's not an easy task. Glad to see he was able to get through, though.
But this is still anybody's race up until Sigma, right?
Yeah, all the way to the end. This is any percent. Anything can happen. So
Any percent, any race.
yeah, anybody's race.
Yeah.
There was a little stray spark there. Not sure what happened. Maybe Fat thumbed his weapon swap on accident. Nathan making good use of tornadoes here. It's a pretty good strat for that hallway.
Go ahead. You want to be careful with tornadoes, though. They tend to cause a bit of lag frames.
Yeah,
and that's something he actually taught me.
Yeah, and you've actually, when you're doing tornadoes for that section, you got to kind of slow down a little bit, because if you go full speed, you'll actually outrun and despawn the tornadoes.
Thunder
Slimer. A little bit of trouble with Thunder Slimer, but he makes it out alive.
Yeah.
Got 5 HP left. Might be looking for some health drops here.
Hopefully
Mandrill can be kind of dangerous.
Meanwhile, Zero giving some final words of encouragement on Doyce's side. And the Tortuga's dealt with pretty easily there. Let's see whether Doyce goes for the leap of faith. Nope, he's just gonna grab the ledge and bounce off that platform.
No, that was the standard leap of faith. That was good from Doyce. He didn't have to wait around for the platform cycle. There's another variation of the leap of faith. It's called the task leap, but
Doyce struggling a little bit there.
I think most of that was probably intentional, because we got this vial sequence coming up, right? And we need to be at 6 less HP to trigger, similar to the intro.
Yeah, as chat suggested, my favorite weapon is the tornado.
It's a very powerful weapon. Tornado and Fire Wave, both very powerful weapons. Unfortunately, Fire Wave is a lag generator. Ooh, Nathan's gonna have to be careful here. He's got 2 HP left. One more Mike Tyson punch out from Mandrill. Oh, and looks like he's going for the full stun lock here. Being very careful. I don't blame him one bit. And taking another death is gonna put him really far back, and I don't think he wants to risk that. But he makes it through.
Really trying to get the punch there, though. Mandrill unsuccessful.
Yeah, pretty good fight from Doyce over facing Vile there. A little slow because it just kind of got the bad pattern where he stays to the left and shoots those spark shots. So you can't go to the right immediately and still get quick hits on him, but still short work nonetheless.
Everybody save Zero.
Yeah, poor Zero. His very last Mega Man X game. I'm sure he wasn't in any of the sequels, because he died here, obviously.
I mean, that's what they want you to believe.
Ooh, that's a really good climb. Takes one hit at the very end, but pretty good. Nathan going for those boomerang grabs on the big health to fill up his sub-tank. Not a bad idea.
Again, can't blame him, because he's only got 1 extra life, I believe. Unless he lost that to Chameleon.
Yeah, he's always doing the pretty safe strat, staying up in the air, avoiding Kawangers, boomerangs. Pretty good fight from him. He does have the charge going. That's something you kind of want to try to avoid, because it adds a bunch of lag to the explosion if you're charging while the boss is blowing up.
Nay, doing a good dodge on the spikes there. Having some trouble getting the heart there. Gets a second try.
Yeah, one
it's
more
kind
safety.
Of a tough one to do.
I didn't see what Doyce did for safeties. Did he grab anything besides that Phantom grab?
I think...
It looks like he has some HP. He must have grabbed 1 or 2 hearts, I think.
He might have grabbed an extra heart. I only usually grab about 2 hearts. Perhaps
yeah, there's 2 that really aren't too far out of the way. One is like literally right in your path. Just throw a boomerang at him, but 2 kind of pattern Nathan gets here. Not too bad. It's like 3 rolls, I think. Not ideal, but I've seen much worse.
Oh yeah, I've had my fair share of armadillo rolls.
Ooh, that was a close one. He almost missed the last cycle on Spider there, but able to sneak that shot in just before he closed his eye and finishes him off nicely. Good fight from mDoys. I don't think he missed a single cycle, so that's the goal. That's all you can really do in that fight. And that's triple rainbows for mDoys. 3 gold splits in a row. Very nice.
Well, it's very nice that he's gaining time, yeah.
Yeah. mDoys on to Sigma 2 here. One of the most frustrating stages for PB attempts. It has both jerk bird bosses packed into one stage, so see how many slides we get here for Penguin. There's one.
There's
right
the first
away.
one. And there's a second one. Oof. At least mDoys is bringing the fire wave strats for the fans.
There's 3. It's not looking too bad. We need
And there's a fourth.
Yeah, he needed another charge hit there. Would have saved him 1 hit, but that's okay. 4 slides is a little bit worse than average. Maybe I want to say 3-ish is average, but I could be totally off base. Airnathan going for the bonk and just spam C-Sting strats. Pretty effective. These subs do have invulnerability frames, so spamming shots like that is sort of wasteful, but it really kind of just helps get quick hits when his high frames do run out. And ammo is not an issue since we have C-Sting. Ooh, a little high on that tornado. He's not going to get the quick kill. He's going to have to put another one in him. And the Eagle refight. How many dives for mDoys? You got 4 slides. Looks like it's going to be no dive.
Survey says 0.
Very nice. Friendly Eagle. Birds aren't always jerks. Okay, they're always jerks, but sometimes they're less jerky.
This time, it was certainly less jerky. Let's put it that way. Let's see how Nathan does on the launch octopus. Oh, it's not even a refight. I forgot how far behind he was.
Yeah, this is launch octopus number 1. He's got 1 laundry cycle already. He did do the jump in and mash out strat. A little risky. Oh, here comes laundry cycle number 2. Again, jumps in, mashes out. It cuts his laundry short, but there is a slight risk of an infinite combo by doing that.
I've actually had that happen to me once.
Yeah,
it was not the best experience.
No, I blinked, and mDoys is already finished. Rangda Bangda. Seems like he got a pretty friendly pattern there. And he goes for the fade out, but he's early and gets the pause. Dang.
That late pause.
It's another rainbow split nonetheless, though. Another gold. Unless he's got rainbows set to just time saves. He's been getting a lot of gold. Coming up, we have the Armored Armadillo refight skip. Ooh, I thought that sled was a little left, but it's got a pretty big window. It looks like he's got it just fine. By using an ice sled to zip past the camera lock trigger, we can just skip the refight entirely.
There's a little bit of a fun fact regarding that skip as well. If you jump at any time when you've done the skip, you get a little bit of a glitched out version of Dillo. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's because the camera lock is the trigger to spawn Dillo. So if you jump in the room, it scrolls the camera up to allow Dillo to spawn, and he'll come down, and this sprite will be all jarbled up because the game doesn't expect him to be around.
Let's see how Nathan manages the vial skip here. Whoop!
So
avoided the ground.
Good. So far, so good.
And not much time left to fire a rolling shield, but it looks like just enough. Oh!
Gets missed by that first spark shot, but he's going to get the slow version of the skip,
close.
But it's still faster than going through the cutscenes the way that they're intended to play out.
Oh, mDoys not quite getting the leverage he needed there, but apart from that hit, he defeated Mandrill with a lot of ease.
Yeah, it took a little damage. I wonder if he'll go for this backup health, because we do have the Octo refight, which can be kind of dangerous. Yeah, he's going to top off here. And then maybe
interesting strategy there, using the spark instead of the tornado.
I didn't catch it. But I
Yeah,
think
he used a fully charged spark.
yeah, the charge spark is the standard strat there. You do a little manip to get the first fish to the face to the right, and then you use a charge spark right behind him, and it takes out 3 fish. And you also get a little boost because the second fish sucks you to the left just before he dies. It's pretty good.
And we got a laundry cycle from Launch Octopus before he got down there. Pretty unlucky for Dois.
Yeah, each one of those is like 2 to 3 seconds, so pretty frustrating.
I feel like it's about 5 each time.
And here he's topping off again on the top route before Flame Mammoth. That's your last chance to refill your health if you're looking to get some before D-Rex. Because now we've got Mammoth and D-Rex back to back. Mammoth, not a problem usually, but D-Rex can be pretty chaotic, and he does a lot of damage, so no shame in topping off going into this 2-fight set here.
The conveyor going the wrong way there for Dois, so he's going to have to make up a bit of ground, but...
Yeah, that's just a bit of bad luck. Can still get to the door pretty quickly. You lose a small amount of time, because the door takes a little bit of time to open up and make up a lot of that ground, but still a small time loss.
You can see Dois using the upward arc of the boomerang there to deal some quick hits to the D-Rex, but struggling with the fight. Gets the clutch there.
Ooh, clutch finish from Dois. Very nice. I was nervous if D-Rex goes left there, Dois was in a pretty bad spot, but he was able to finish him off, and D-Rex goes to the right. So.
No fade out this time.
No.
Still another time save.
Yes, he's saving time. Maybe he could PB here.
Yeah. Only got 16 seconds to catch up on, so maybe a Deathless Sigma could do it.
Meanwhile, Airnathan getting a lot of those baby spiders from Big Mama here. But
what is that, 3 sets in a row? That's unfortunate.
Yeah, those are pretty frustrating, but not too big of a problem for Airnathan. He takes him down. He also actually got a gold split here, so that's a big time save. Yeah, saved almost a whole minute on his PB there, so pretty solid stuff. Now this is Sigma 4. This is a sort of a gauntlet. 3 fights in a row. First we have the dog, who's pretty chaotic, can't go very fast, can't go very slow, and can also dish out some damage. You want to try to save as much health as possible because the final Sigma fight is very dangerous. The Jedi, with practice, becomes pretty routine. Looks like Dois got the right strat going on here. He just missed 1 shot, but not a big deal. I don't imagine Dois is going to take any damage here. So we should be going into Big Sig with a pretty substantial amount of health. Might even be able to take a lightning shot, which does 12 damage to unarmored X.
How much health would you say he has there?
Right now, it looks like, if I had to guess, he took 2 hearts and has taken 4 damage. So he's at your standard low percent amount, full health, 16 HP. That's my guess.
Okay. Because each heart adds 2 units of health, right?
Yep, each heart adds 2 HP. And then the armor cuts your damage in half.
Left Claw being kinda active there. Not really what Dois wants. But at least it's staying away from him with the lightning.
Yeah, he's still on the right side lightnings, which is okay because you have that sort of, you can escape to the wall to the left. Dois not having any problems. He's going to finish up.
And Dois has a PB!
With a 6.3 second PB for mDoys. Finishes with 34.09. Very nice. Very nice run from mDoys.
So not only is that, I believe, a race best for him, but it's also his personal best, which is 2 wins in 1 race.
Yeah, that's a big day for mDoys. Uncle mDoys, bringing it home. Meanwhile, Airnathan getting dove on here a little bit. His health is getting kind of low. He does have a sub tank somewhere though, right? I mean, might try to farm for some HP going into Rangda. Rangda can be a bit of a problem, especially for some newer runners. So we'll see if he tries to farm anything here. Looks like he's just going to go for it. He is going to pop. He just killed the one rolling guy. I probably would have taken out that bat. Looking for some help.
Could have done without using that extra chameleon sting there. We'll see how it affects him in the bang to fight.
Yeah, I think he's got a lot. Sea Sting's sort of deceptive because unlike most of the other weapons, every shot is not 1 grain of rice in the ammo bar. I think you get something like 3 shots for every 2 or something. I'm not sure.
Nathan learning from his mistakes there with the right eye. Now jumping for each shot. And that's a good place to be in for the blue eye. Gets about 2 hits. Gets 2 hits with the chameleon sting on it. So right eye with only 1 set of 4. And left eye... Oh, now the right eye's down. Nafe's got to get out of that spike pit.
Only 1 more shot. Oh, and he takes the... No, it's the double kill! Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, and he's going to be low on Sea Sting now. Oh, this is going to be rough.
He's got 1 bit of Sea Sting left, so he's going to opt to do this Buster only.
Yeah, he's going to save that Sea Sting maybe for the finishing blow or something. That's pretty rough. He's getting some nice patterns here. He's getting the blue eyes. Starting to feel a little sympathy.
Are the blue eyes good? Because I usually thought that the blue eyes were the most difficult to deal with.
No, the blue eyes are they're perfect. They're the ones you want because they go exactly to where X was. They're very predictable and they stay out for a long time. So a right side blue eye to start the fight can actually be finished off in 1 cycle.
Okay.
The green eyes are the least time friendly because they open very briefly and close again right away after shooting 1 bullet at you, and they're not very dangerous. But as far as like trying to do the fight quickly, the green eyes are unwelcome.
Speak of the devil, there, Nath got a left side green eye.
Yeah, and then the red eyes can do 2 things. They can shoot bullets at you and be stationary, or they can shoot bullets at you and replace one of the bullets with themselves and travel a set distance away from their home. I think, if I had to guess, the red eyes are probably the most dangerous, simply because they cover more area with their damage. But and anytime you kill 1 eye, the leftover eye, the eye that's left, is always going to be red. Whether it moves or is stationary is still random. And how long it stays open is also random.
Not sure whether Nath is happy or laughing to hide his irritation with Rangda there, but he gets past him.
Yeah, I think he's just happy he didn't take a game over there. That would have been really bad. That would start the whole stage over again.
The good news is now he gets a full refill and can try the Dillo skip and see how it goes.
He's just a bit left there, so he's going to have to fight Dillo here. That's unfortunate.
Yep.
Dillo with a couple blocks there. Trolling Nathan a little bit. But he's got the armor off now and is going to be able to pound him down pretty quickly from here.
Nathan firing double spark shots at the refight of Dillo there. Is it better to fire 2 shots, or is it only the 1?
Well, the idea is that you fire them. You're trying to hit him as early as possible, right? And so the first one might be early, so the second one is just a backup in case your first one hits him while he's still on iframes.
Oh, okay.
Plenty of ammo to spare. You don't have to ration spark in either Dillo stage or Sigma 3, so there's no risk involved.
Okay.
Short work of Sting Chameleon here. Looking good. Next is the Spark Mandrill refight. See if he takes this one a little more, I don't want to say recklessly, but quickly. He played it pretty safe in his last one because he was at super low health going into the Mandrill fight. So we'll see if he utilizes the, yeah, he's going not for the full stun lock, but for the little quicker fight where Mandrill does have the option to sort of do things a little bit, but Still a very good fight. He does get punched right at the end. I imagine he'll maybe grab the health before Octo. Not sure. He does have armor, so he's still in a pretty safe place right now. Couldn't find Spark. Finds it just after he gets sucked inside the fish. A little unfortunate. Now he's gonna get one more. He's gonna grab his health. You're gonna watch out for that last fish. Oh, he got him again. Oh, and another one. Stop it, fish.
Getting sucked in by all the fishes. That was unfortunate.
Yeah, those fish are jerks too. Just like birds. The fish are the birds of the water, I think.
Oh, there's the laundry cycle already. But it looks like Octopus is just gonna stick to firing missiles now. And mini birds. Speaking of which, why are birds underwater?
Yeah, who knows? Flying fish, maybe. See, yeah, here he's gonna go for another top off.
He's definitely gonna want to.
Yeah, and that extra life is actually maybe pretty nice too, depending on what happens.
Yeah, we'll probably get a status check on his weapons after this. Taking a hit from Mammoth's feet there. A little bit of collision issues up. There, that's good. If Nathan can finish him there, we go right direction. Looking like if he can get a quick D-Rix kill, he'll have some time save. But I don't think it'll be enough time save to be able to deal with Sigma. Then again, mDoys had 2 minutes and he managed to do it, so we'll see how Nathan does. You still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, not a bad fight so far from Nathan. Getting thrown around a little bit now, though. D-Rex, one of those bosses that, like Bow Spider, speeds up as his health goes down, so the fight becomes more and more chaotic as it progresses.
And with his last boomerang, D-Rex is down with a gold split at 41 seconds for Nathan.
Another big time save. Very nice.
Yeah. Started to notice that whenever he time saves, it's always big. Even the time losses and the time gains, like the time gains are small, but the time saves are huge. Quick flash of the lives on screen. I didn't quite see it. How many did he have?
I didn't notice. But at this point, a game over is actually better than not a game over if you do die, because say you die to final Sigma and you don't game over, you have to farm up ammo. Whereas if you do game over, your ammo will be full coming back in. And if he's farming here, he's probably going to get some extra lives from that anyways. Those guys tended... There was 2. I saw 2 lives. So those little worms that come out of the wall there have a pretty high life drop chance, I think. Seems that way anyways. Pretty good fight. Dishing out some damage very quickly to the dog here. Took a little bit of damage in the process, but nothing too serious. He does have a sub-tank in his back pocket, and as well as the armor and plenty of health. So he doesn't struggle with the Jedi here, and he should be in good shape going into Big Sig. Like he's playing it pretty safe, opting out of the wall sparks. Those can be a little tricky to space and time. So he's just going for the safe stuff. You do have sort of limited ammo in this fight. If you miss too many shots, there's a very real chance to run out. It takes a Jedi knee to the face there. That's going to hurt. 2 more shots to go. 1 more cycle like this. Oop, missed the shot, so he's gonna need 1 more. And that's it for Jedi. Moving on with, seems like should be plenty of health for the big Sigma fight. Especially with that sub-tank in his back pocket. Ooh, that spark ball right to the face, though, is gonna... Oh, he's down to 1. You better pop it now. The thing about sub-tanks as safeties is that they're only useful if you use them. And I've seen people more than once go to this fight thinking, well, I've got this sub-tank, but I don't want to use it until I get hit 1 more time. Well, then they get hit 1 more time and they die. And that sub-tank didn't do you any good.
My race in a nutshell.
Yeah. Oh, is that what happened to you?
Pretty much.
Yeah. But it looks like he's making some pretty good progress here. He does... Oop, he's getting kind of low now. He's going to have to be careful. Only 3 more hits to go. Avoid that lightning like the plague. Oh, that's tough. Oh, he's making the dodges, though. Here come the spark balls. He's got to get up. Oh, and the lightning takes him out. Oh, no.
Well, it was either the lightning or the spark balls. He was in a rock and a hard place there, even if there's no rocks or hard places.
Yeah, that was a pretty tough situation to find yourself in. But he's going to have to farm up some ammo here. Likely top off his sub-tank in the process. And do it all again. Not getting very lucky with these ammo drops either.
I'll tell you what. Maybe it's the luck. Maybe it's the luck of the Brits. I've had similar luck when it comes to these drops. They're not really the best. Second hole tends to be better though for me. I don't know which hole you use.
I guess if I do farm, yeah, it's the bottom right, the first one.
Oh, okay. Well, each runner has a preference.
Yeah, it's the same enemies coming out with the same drop chance.
Maybe I just have really bad odds.
Yeah.
Oh well. Enough about me. Now it's time for Nathan's second fight with Sigma. Let's see.
Round 2. Here we go.
Let's see how he does Velguard. Oof, getting unlucky fire there. All the projectiles. Velguard is intent on giving him as much damage as possible.
Yeah, the fire and those sparks that he should actually do less damage than direct contact with him. And the thing about those is that he's stationary for that entire time. So if you can read the pattern quickly enough and react, it's actually better to see the sparks and the fire, in my opinion.
Someone in chat is recommending he gets another E-tank, but with all the lives he's probably farmed up from getting his sub-tanks refilled, I don't think that's possible, because he'd have to game over. And that would take a lot of
yeah,
intentional deaths.
He probably meant for the next race, I'm sure. But even that, I don't think he needs it. I think he's doing just fine here.
I think he's just getting unlucky.
Yeah, he's got lots of health now. 1 more shot on Jedi. He's got more health this time than he did last time. So as long as he can get on the clock quickly and stay up there, it should be a solid finish here from Airnathan. It's much, much more dangerous on the ground. If you can get on the claw and stay on the claw, and the claw's so nice enough to just come pick him up.
Hey, it's the Uber Claw. And he's already been ejected. But he's back up, so not too much of a problem here. Oh, and here comes the right Uber Claw.
Yeah,
or as we like to call it, the Trap Claw.
Yeah, that right claw is the one you can really cause problems. If he comes over and sort of blocks your escape, while the left one is also doing lightning, you're in for a world of hurt, usually. Nathan utilizing some wall strats. Didn't get quite far enough. You can stand on the far right side of the claw.
Choosing to pop the sub-tank now. I think 1 more hit would have killed him, so it's probably a wise call. Oh, God, that lightning.
Oh, man, he jumped right into that claw again. Get up there. No!
Did he? Oh!
Poor
Another death. I feel so sorry for Nathan right now.
That's
But
unfortunate.
hey, third time's the charm, right? So maybe this third time, Sigma won't cause us many problems.
Yeah.
Bringing back a little bit of Fire Wave strat, though. Missed it. Uh, hmm. Out of curiosity, some people in chat are wondering about the rules of commentary.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Like,
I'm just here to.
okay, more specifically, whether the runners can hear the commentary.
Oh yeah, I mean it's up to them. I don't know. It's sort of a personal thing. I don't usually watch. I just try to focus on my run. But Nathan may or may not be listening in.
Hmm. Okay, so it isn't like the Link to the Past thing where you can't listen to the commentary or be in the stream.
Yeah, nothing like that. This is it. You know, there's no
Okay,
seeds or anything like that. Nobody would gain any advantage
well
other
that's
than
good.
knowing how far behind they are, ahead or behind.
I mean, they
So,
could just as easily do that by watching the other runners stream. Oh, taking a hit from Jedi Sigma there.
he's taking a bit of
Unlucky
damage
time
here.
there.
Not what I think he wants to see, but he's getting some damage on him now. Just needs to not take any more himself. He shouldn't be too bad. He's still got that sub tank, so he'll be able to top off going into the. He might want to use it right away going into Big Sig. We'll see what he decides to do.
Looks like he's got about 8 hit points left, so he can afford to take a lightning because he has armor, but just
Yeah, with
one.
the armor, the lightning will do 6 damage, so he could probably take 1 hit. It'd be okay. I don't want to say the face does even more damage, but I could be mistaken. It might be 10, which is less. He gets the nice pickup right away, so if he can stay up this time, it's much safer up on the claw, although it might not seem that way. But you don't have to worry about this fire breath that you're seeing now or the spark balls that come out.
Honestly, out of the two, though, oh, there's the Uber Claw, but Nath having to use the sub tank might not get on it. Oh, he got there. Anyway, in terms of the fire and the spark balls, if you have to get one of them, you'll preferably want the fire because it doesn't have as much range as the spark.
Yeah, the spark covers the entirety of the ground, but you can sort of dodge between them, whereas the fire... Ooh, another claw to the face. Oh, this is...
Oh, all the claws!
Here comes some more fire, too. Oh, and he jumps into the lightning. Oh, no. Another death for Nathan.
I don't know what he's doing here.
Reaching for the keyboard. Looks like it might be a forfeit. Yeah, he's reset.
No. Ah, unlucky to Nathan. So, first win going to mDoys. Nathan, unfortunately, getting bad luck here from Sigma, but hopefully he'll be able to avenge himself next race and get that kill on Sigma he wanted.
Yeah, unfortunate finish there. Not something anybody likes to see, a forfeit, but I don't blame him at all. The race is already over. You've died 3 times. There's no PB chance. It's probably pretty frustrating to continue to throw yourself at a wall like that. So he decides to stop the bleeding and get on with the next one.
Okay, so same person that suggested the E-Tank thinks that Nathan might be better off getting another E-Tank.
Yeah,
this time around.
He might want to. We'll see. It's the second E-Tank you could get is sort of out of the way, right? Where there's Eagle is not too bad. Mandrill, you have to go for it, and then you had to backtrack quite a ways. Armadillo, unless you do the Phantom grab like mDoys did last race, you have to wait for the Mulbor to go by or UC Sting. And then where's the fourth one? I'm drawing a total blank. Oh, Mammoth.
Yeah.
I don't know why
But
not.
you have to have the helmet to get it, don't you?
No. All you need is the boots to break those open. But in order to get it, you'd have to go all the way up and around to the left. So there's a big time loss. Armadillo tank would maybe be the best choice of those three.
There is another strat. You can jump off the ice sled, but it's very hard to do.
Well, yeah, in order to do that, though, you'd either have to revisit after Sigma 1 and getting the Buster upgrade from 0, or you'd have to grab the helmet and the Buster upgrade in Mammoth.
Yeah.
It's just not worth, in my opinion.
No.
I think your best bet if you're going to go for a second E-Tech would probably be Armadillo.
I don't know. I usually pick up Eagles, and then I pick up... Who else's do I pick up?
Mandrill.
Oh yeah, Mandrills, yeah. I go down for it.
Yeah, maybe that's the better one. Because you don't have charged Sea Sting in this category, so getting behind that more mole boar to pick up the sub-tank, you'd have to wait. You have to go down trigger and wait for him to go out. Then go behind him and get it.
And he does cause a lot of lag.
And then you'd have to follow him out and kill him. And yeah, he generates a bunch of lag. So maybe you might be right. Spark Mandrill might be the best second sub-tank choice. But we'll see what Nathan decides to do.
I'll be back in a second. I'm just gonna quickly watch a clip that someone's linked us.
Sure. Interesting note about this demo. I mentioned it yesterday in one of the races, but it's kind of cool in that it shows off every one of the Maverick weapons as well as their charged variants, except for charged boomerang cutter. So the boomerang cutter getting a bit of shaft there, and it also shows off how to use sub tanks and the escape unit. So it's sort of an all-encompassing demo, which is pretty cool.
I like how the demo always has 100%. The only thing I haven't seen it do is the Hadouken.
Yeah, I just got done mentioning that it also doesn't do the boomerang cutter charged version.
Whoops.
So this next race should be getting underway shortly. I don't have the race channel itself up, but I imagine we're getting pretty close here. All right, and we see the little menu dance here, so we know we're almost there. If you don't keep the cursor moving, the demo will start playing again. So that's why we got to do that. And we're off. Yeah. I think mDoys is playing this little Buster music. I don't know whose audio is on the restream, but I'm always a fan of Buster music. Intro stage has it's a frustrating stage for a lot of reasons, but the most standout is the mashing. You got to do a lot of mashing, mash down these blue guys as well as these bees. mDoys gets the unlucky passive bee to start.
So it gets even worse. The missile bee followed by machine gun. That bee was just being a troll. Meanwhile, mDoys getting a better bee.
Yeah, he got health in between, so he wasn't at risk of dying. Oh, but Nathan's gonna have to get the kill from the front.
Which is worse, the missile or the passive bee?
Well, I mean, with the missile bee, the missiles do less damage than direct contact. So, if you get 2 passive bees in a row and no health in between, and you do the standard 2 bonk strat, you will die to double passive bees. Whereas a single missile bee, and 2 bonks will leave you with, I believe, 2 HP.
So each bonk does 4 damage.
Yeah, direct contact with the bee does 4 damage, whereas the
Yikes.
machine gun does 1, and I believe the missile does 2.
Hmm.
So ideally, what we want to see is machine guns for both bees, but
Nerf the bees.
yeah, agreed.
They're almost in fact, they're about the same as touching the claw. That's seriously needs nerfing.
Well, you're not meant to run directly into them either. You're meant to. The intro sort of serves as a tutorial almost, right? Like you kill the bees, and then it drops you into this pit, and then you have to realize, oh, I can climb walls, right? It's like, and then you get to the vial sequence, and it shows you how quickly he can move, and eventually you'll be riding in a mech, and you'll be getting dashes, and there's a lot of subtlety to the intro that sort of teaches you the game without an explicit tutorial, which I think is pretty neat.
We're not even at Chill Penguin yet, and somebody's already telling us to nerf the bunnies.
Yeah, those robot bunnies are punishing. They hit pretty hard.
4 damage. A lot of things in this game do 4 damage.
Yeah, contact with most Mavericks does 8 damage, or 4 damage rather. Sorry.
Double the damage.
Double the fun.
Imagine if this game had the option of taking your helmet off.
Helmetless X. Interesting sight.
I mean,
what kind of hair do you think he's got? You think he's got an afro just packed in there or something?
Wow.
Maybe he's got a mullet. Anyways, Doy's making his way up to the dash boots. This is again where the run really picks up the pace. So, look like no problems with bunnies for either runner this time. I always found this boots.
Yeah. And Walrus is gone.
Oh, holding the wrong push to talk key. I was just saying how much I like this boot section in comparison, bootsless section in comparison to the intro, just because there's a little bit of intricate movement there.
Someone in chat thinks that X probably has a mullet underneath. Coming back to our conversation about helmetless X. Oh well, enough about that. Snowball section. Doyce making quick work of it. Takes a bonk there at the last second, but got plenty of health to deal with Chill Penguin here.
Yeah, Chill Penguin is arguably the hardest boss to do fast.
And already first. Oh, double slide!
Double slide right away.
Is this gonna be another double? No? Okay, good.
Pretty punishing fight. He gets the snow breath, though. That's kind of the pattern I look forward to seeing, simply because he doesn't suffer any knockback, and you know exactly what he's going to be doing for a little while, so you can sort of count on him a little bit. One more shot here should finish him. Nice fight. After a pretty painful start, Penguin started to cooperate about halfway through that fight.
That looks like a time save for Doyce. Not a rainbow, though. So all of those other rainbows were legit.
Yeah, those were all gold splits last round. That was pretty impressive.
Wow. Nath getting the slide pattern. Not the best. Another slide!
Oh, and he gets frozen too.
Oh.
He's gonna be okay though. No.
Yeah.
One more hit.
Going from behind. Good call there. Looks like he saved a bit of time there. Just under 5 seconds.
Yeah, not too bad.
Oh, not a damage boost there. Not a damage boost there.
Yeah, a little trouble with the turtle sex. Turtle's pretty, some pretty precise movement. Trying to get through there. There's one strat we call the turtle skip, where you take an intentional hit from the second to last turtle and use the invulnerability frames to get through the final turtle. But the trolling from the earlier turtles prevented mDoys from pulling that strat off.
Doy's having a little bit of a dance of his own there.
Oh man, he gets the gap jump but falls out of it. Ladders in this game are sort of suggestions. Some of them, I guess, are mandatory, but with very precise movement, you can actually jump directly into the ladder well and then kick off the inside of it without ever having to grab the ladder, and that is always going to be just a little bit faster.
Oh boy. Troll and Tortuga's there for Nath. And Doy's getting hit by the wall turret's projectile, but got about 5 or 6 units of health left. Should be okay to fight Quanger.
Yeah, Quanger is a pretty straightforward fight as long as you can do the dance. If things go off the rails here in Quanger, they really get sort of out of control and can become very dangerous very fast. But Doy seems to be not. Oh, he gets thrown! I spoke too soon! What have I done?
Commentator's curse? No, it's
Looks
not.
like he's gonna make it
gone.
through. Okay. No teleports though, so
That was a decent fight either way. Wow.
yeah, just get in
I
front of
see
him one
big time save.
Yeah, and I also see Airnathan struggling with these platforms. This is another section that if you start to get out of sync with these platforms, it becomes quite the pain. But he's able to get through.
Oh boy, some of chat are really rooting against Doyce here.
I just want to see a close race.
Yeah, I think that's the truth as well.
But I want to see a PV.
Yeah.
For both of these runners.
Yeah. Doyce had one. Now it's Nathan's turn. He has a lot of health here, so should be fine with Quanger. I don't know about the dance though. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, it looks like he jumped a little bit early, maybe didn't dash the flight far enough to the right, and Quanger did his early stop, so he didn't get the dance. He always gets in the redance though, second try, and now he's into the teleport phase, so should be smooth sailing from here as long as he doesn't get too frisky. Once Quanger starts teleporting at about half health or less, depending, he'll continue to teleport for the rest of the fight and never teleport on top of X. So as long as you stand in the center, and you can just turn back and forth.
And that is a big time save for Nathan. 38 seconds on Quanger.
Yeah, big one. So he's up ahead of his PB now. Meanwhile, Doy has made short work of Chameleon stage and is going to do the same here to Chameleon, I'm sure. Yeah, no problems whatsoever, as expected.
We're seeing traffic lights on Nathan's splits here. Sting Chameleon now for Nathan. He's not too far behind, just the whole stage. But he'll catch up. Just as long as he doesn't... Oh! Hey, he gets an extra life there. He's lucky. Going for armor.
For the armor again, not as expected, I think. So the idea here, at least for the 100% run, where we have to come up here and get this, is to shoot 18 boomerangs, no more. Otherwise, you're not going to have enough for Chameleon at the end of the stage, and I imagine maybe that's what happened to him in his last run.
I think he shot about 19 or 20 there, so he's going to be at a bit of a disadvantage.
There is a chance, you know, he could farm up some ammo in the swamp. There's a lot of easy, quick kill enemies there that sort of drop stuff right in your path.
Yeah, not really the best drop rate for ammunition there. Like, I've been through there many times and I haven't found much ammunition during my time. Alright, seeing how he's taken out RT55J over here, he doesn't have to deal with those square blocks that Doyce had to go with. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
someone in chat wondering how we are. We're doing okay.
Yeah, a bit of a cold, but whatever. Eagle off to the dive on Doys. There's 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 it will be for Doys. Eagle, his dives may seem like a random number, but in fact, once he starts diving, he could do one dive and then come back down. But if you see a second dive, you're getting a minimum of 6 in a row. At which point he can either do 6, 7, 8, or 9. I don't remember. I don't ever see that many anymore.
Those dives cost him about 5 seconds, though. So
yeah, about 1 second per dive in the fight. So not the best pattern.
Oh, Nathan missing the rhythm there, but should
Looks
still
like he's
get a
got
decent kill.
plenty of boomerangs. So
Yeah, I think he
not a
must have got a
problem.
drop.
That's a
There we
gold.
go with the gold. Another decent sized time save. Let's put it that way. 17.3 seconds save. So we are very much seeing PB pace from Nathan here.
Both runners are miles ahead of their PBs right now.
Oh yeah.
Thunder Slimer, one of the more frustrating mini bosses. What we want to see, we want him to come down so we can sort of pump a bunch of boomerangs into him, but he's not being very friendly for Doys, staying all the way up top. So Doys opts to just stick with the tornadoes. And Nathan making his way up the elevator sequence. I guess there is, so it's almost a second auto scroller in the run. Looks like he's going to go up even further, get that sub tank that we talked about earlier, and the same one he got in last run. Oh, okay, here's Doys' first safety. Picks up the heart here in Mandrill. Very nice Paul heart grab, by the way. That's not an easy strat. The standard strat is to go to the wall and do a kick and shoot your boomerang.
I usually jump that way.
Or you could jump all the way around. Either one. But Doys goes for the fast strat and nails it.
The fast strats can become slow strats if not nailed, though, so just remember that.
Yeah, that's risk reward, you know?
Yeah.
So
Nate's
you'll notice,
just about getting that platform, though.
you notice Doys starts the Mandrill fight with a shard shot. And it's because it sort of flips the cycle and allows Doys to finish Mandrill while he's totally frozen, which makes it much easier to finish the fight while being in the center of the stage. I don't know if it's been mentioned yet, but every time a Maverick is killed, X needs to walk to the center of the stage before the fanfare will play.
We got a rainbow.
And so by trying to finish the fight as close to center as possible, you can save small amounts of time in each fight.
And Nathan actually getting a split for Storm Eagle there, so already better than last run.
Let's see if he goes for this Phantom grab again. Doys.
I'll have to watch it to
No,
believe it.
He didn't even go for it this time. Dang.
Looks like he thinks he doesn't need it.
Yeah, after his PB last run, he says, "Why not? Let's go."
Can't blame him, though.
Yeah,
Each item grabbed is some time lost.
yeah, small amounts of time, but that trick is also very, very difficult to pull off. I'm very impressed that he was able to get it in the last run. Nathan going for this heart again. I think he's a little far to the right. He might still be able to get it here. Yeah, he backs up to the left and gets it right away.
Oof. Bit of an unfortunate time loss just from trying that, though. Oh! The jump from Doys!
Yeah, jumping through some birds there. No big deal for Doys. Uncle Doys. It's like a pretty standard pattern from Dillo for Doys here. And I guess the late rolls, which can be kind of frustrating, but at least he's vulnerable during a second set of rolls. Just a little more difficult to hit.
Oh, getting stomped on by Mammoth there. Oh, and he's shooting fire. Not the best luck for Nathan, but taken out quickly.
Yeah, Nathan now over a minute ahead of his PB, so making some.
Doyce isn't far off though.
strides.
Only 24 seconds to go.
Yeah. Oh, he takes the
6
damage
minutes
from
off
the
the
turtle
Tortuga.
there. So
Mm.
Octopus is one of the stages that can be pretty dangerous. I suspect Doys will probably wait around for some HP after having taken that damage, especially if he takes any more in this first sub fight. Yeah, he gets sucked in. Oh, he manages to avoid another hit, but he is going to wait around for a top off. He only gets the small health for 2 HP, so
Hopefully he doesn't get sucked in by the fish. Okay, manages that.
nails the fish gap. Takes out the searchlights, so there's no option for that. Gets another small health, but decides, you know what? I'm out of here. Just takes off. Oh, and then he takes 2 of the depth charges to the face. That
Sucks.
In a kind of tough spot, and he's got plenty of health, but it can get dangerous pretty quickly in the Octo fight here. And he takes another hit. Meanwhile, Nathan getting Thunder Slimer down on the ground. He's doing sort of the opposite strat than Doyce was doing. Tornadoes on the ground and boomerangs when he's up top. And manages to get him with his very last boomerang. Very nice. Let's see what kind of pattern Octo gives Doyce here. There's a swirly.
I think that last rolling shield may have thrown him out of his cycle. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon.
Pretty standard two swirlies. And here you see Airnathan doing the little bit slower strat to get the same heart Doyce was able to grab with the boomerang earlier. Airnathan just climbs up there, grabs it.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Not much slower, but much easier.
4-second time loss. Doyce, but he'll get back there. Still very much in PB pace.
So Doy's onto his last Maverick here, Flame Mammoth. Again, pretty straightforward stage. Some small movement optimizations. You'll notice that there's some conveyors. Some heading to the left, some heading to the right. Ooh, the ones heading to the right, you kind of want to stay on because they speed you up, whereas the ones heading to the left, you want to jump off of as quickly as possible because they slow you down. So you kind of manage your conveyor usage that way. It's kind of a neat concept, I guess.
There you can see with the miners, Doyce was actually using the chameleon sting. It one-shots them, so he was able to get through that section pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Nathan takes down Spark Mandrill, no problems. Moving on to Armored Armadillo. I imagine he'll be picking up one more heart. I didn't see him grab another sub-tank. I imagine he'll be sticking with his same suite of safety items that he used in the last race. He's going right past the Dillo sub-tank here.
Well, let's see. May not necessarily be the right decision, but hopefully it works out for him.
It's certainly the faster decision. Well,
yeah.
Granted, he survives, but Airnathan has got enough experience, I think, with this suite of items that he should be able to pull it off this time. I've got faith in him. And there he grabs his safety heart.
Doyce nearly falling.
Doyce takes the death in the leap of faith. Those platforms are notorious for sort of eating your dash inputs if you let go right at any point during that sequence. Let's see if he can get the leap second try here. He's got the right cycle going and he nails it. No problem, second try.
So that's the true leap of faith.
Yeah, that's your standard leap of faith. There's the test variation that some people do. It's a little faster. I was taking a right side bonk from the last turtle and starting the platform cycle a little earlier.
Oh,
But
barely.
also requires some sub-pixel manipulation, which is frustrating.
Barely avoiding the ground there. And late rolls for Nathan, but Armadillo's down.
It looks like mDoys is going to get the quick skip. No, never mind. Zero stack spots opens all the way, but it's only a minor time loss compared to
that death.
Yeah, compared to that death too. It's going to cost him a bit.
Alright, let's see how he handles Vile. Getting 4 quick hits there. Unlucky on the one cycle there. But still pretty good.
He missed that one shot, which, you know, rolling shields, you can only have one on screen at a time, so you have to wait for it to roll all the way across the screen.
Yeah.
It's kind of frustrating, but Vile is a jumpy boss, so it's pretty easy to miss shots on him.
But if you can nail them, Vile's a bit of a pushover.
Yeah, the fight can go very, very fast.
Oh no, the double fish! The double fish grab. Fishes being like birds and being jerks on Nathan's side.
Oh, he had the gap, but he didn't kick it. mDoys falls all the way down.
All Nath gets from that is a small health drop.
Yeah, his health
and
is
he's a little under
low.
half
He does
health.
have the armor, so he has effectively twice as much health.
And he also has a sub tank, but I assume he'd want to save that.
He might wait around for. Nope, he's going. Because I'm not waiting for no health.
Yeah, I'm not waiting for. Nope. Already forgotten the name.
Utaburos, the sea snake.
There we go.
Yeah, Utaburos. Always gets a big health drop. Probably
and
very welcome. And no, the infinite combo. Oh no. Oh, so what happened there? And this is why you won't catch me jumping into those, but the idea is that you can jump into his energy drain attack and mash your way out to shorten his invulnerability because he's invincible during the duration. But if you mash just wrong, Octopus has a counter that ticks down naturally, says, hey, I'm going to let you go, right? When it gets to 0, I'm going to let you go. Also, mashing buttons increases that, I think, by larger amounts. I don't know any numbers, but if you happen to hit a button on the same frame that is counter would roll to 0 naturally, it underflows to an incredibly high number. It essentially says he's never going to let go. It's going to drain all your energy and you're doomed.
Yikes.
So it's sort of it's just bad luck, bad timing on his mashing. But when you're just sort of I don't know, my technique is to just shake the controller as fast as I can while hitting all the buttons.
And Nath's PP cut by half? Well, his time save anyway. mDoys' time save is almost non-existent now. Only 2.5 seconds left. He should be able to gain some time back from his Rangda split.
Yeah, both of those deaths were pretty costly. About 30 seconds each, it seems.
Nathan playing it safe here on those platforms. Kind of normal.
This Penguin giving mDoys a bit of the business here.
Yeah,
around.
all slides.
Oh, and then he gets the wrong way knocked back. You gotta wait for your fire wave to go all the way across the screen.
He's getting more slides than a guitar neck. Okay, maybe not. He only got like 2 or 3.
Yeah, that was actually not that bad. He was pretty friendly in the second half again. Those options for some ice strats pretty interesting. Swaps to the missiles. Oh,
Oh, gets hit.
left. It's okay. Nails that gap jump at the bottom. Goes for another one. No. Oh, gets another one there, and then climbs back down the
he
ladder.
paused. Nate paused.
Oh no,
What's
this
gonna
is like
happen?
a soft lock. Total soft lock.
Oh no.
Oh, is he not? I gotta type to him.
So what's gonna happen now? Is he gonna replay the whole game but keep his timer going? Oh, the reset and password technique.
Yeah, you can reset. And then.
Oh, he reset his splits. No.
No, he looks like he's just gonna call it here.
Oh. Well, I don't know if this is the first soft lock of the tournament, but sadly not gonna be the last.
Yeah, this is the very first soft lock.
Tagnarith, if at any time during the vial skip you press start when the text boxes appear before Zero latches onto vial, I think the game, I don't know, Walrus.
Yeah, you just can't let go of start. You gotta press and hold start for the duration.
Yeah. Of the screen transition and onwards.
And, yeah, and everything until Zero is fully mounted. Vials back. But Airnathan doesn't know. I think he can still, if he just did like a regular reset. I don't know if he's playing on emulator or not, but if he just did a regular reset, he could still go to the password screen. When you reset and don't do a hard power down, and you go to the password screen, he's trying it now. Yeah, there it is. All he has to do is hit start, and he's back in the Sigma Fortress. Yeah. So he's rolling again here. When you do a soft reset, the last password generated is automatically propagated to the password screen. So you don't have to input anything. And we allow that in the case of the soft lock in this tournament. And I think in the case of potentially bad stage select, you could use it. I'm not sure if we came to a firm agreement on that or not.
I'm just gonna agree to disagree. I don't know. Honestly, if it were a stage like Flame Mammoth, I'd probably just play it out.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what stage and stuff. Because you're going to lose time doing the reset technique, but that's an argument for another place. mDoys is going to finish up Chameleon here. Didn't seem to have any problems with his Dillo skip that I noticed while I was panicking, trying to help out Airnathan in his own chat. But so he's going to at least play it out for a little bit. I don't know. He lost a lot of time because he didn't know about the reset and password. It was discussed in the Discord, so it was open knowledge.
I mean, do runners really have time to check the Discord during races?
No, it was discussed prior to the start of the tournament. I meant.
Oh, okay.
You know, in case this happened, will we allow it? And it was
yeah.
So, but yeah, he's fallen pretty far behind here. mDoys is gonna nice fisherman up there. He's gonna go up top. Yeah, he's gonna top off before the Octa fight. No shame in his game.
Oh, Nate's missing the half of the vial skip.
Yeah, so he's going to have to watch this cutscene now rather than being able to progress the fight. This is the difference between getting the skip and not getting the skip.
And mDoys getting laundry cycle once again. Oh, 3 laundry cycles. mDoys is just...
And one more with 1 HP left. Cherry on top.
Troll octopus. Oh boy. Nate's being called the X1 soft luck champion, 90%.
So there's a much earlier soft lock you can do. Colonel Fatso's got a pretty nice clip. Calls it passive door, but
Mm.
nice fight though from Nathan there. Finishes Wild pretty quickly.
Yeah.
mDoys
Give me just a sec.
full health, going into Mammoth, D-Rex, back-to-back fights here. Shouldn't have any trouble here with Mammoth. Gonna go over the top. He does get the bad way conveyor again, but
4-0.
moving
Oh,
on.
Nate's having some trouble with those shield guys.
Hagenhammer, maybe? I think that's their name.
If the pros don't know, then we don't know either.
Yeah, maybe we'll check the credits after this run.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Hagenhammer. Yeah, and then the Jammingers are the purple flying guys. Anyways, Doyce takes down D-Rex very nicely. No problems for him there.
Yeah. Oh. Bit of a... Well, here we are in Sigma Fortress again. The finale. Can Doyce... Actually, I don't even think it's possible to get a 34 at this point.
Yeah, being in
Maybe
the
a late
30
34.
already. I mean, you can certainly get a 34.
But not a sub 34, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, no.
Unless he gets a really quick Velguard. I'll tell you what he is gonna get though. No damage Velguard. Now that's an achievement.
Yeah, so he's gonna have likely full health. Barring any mistakes in the Jedi fight, he should have full health going into
Oh, missed a hit there.
Jedi. Or Big Sig, rather, sorry. Ooh, one more hit. Come on. No! That's the exact wrong spot.
Dang. That's unfortunate for me. Got to get it out the way there.
Yeah, he's gonna run out of ice here now too.
Is he still going for the sled strategy? I think he is. Oof.
Yeah.
I usually fire singles. What's the difference?
Well, the sled does 4 damage to the singles 3, and you've got plenty of time to charge.
I mean, you do at the start, but you kind of have to resort to singles near the end, don't you?
Oh
Oh,
no,
Doyce
takes
taking
death.
a hit from the lightning.
Dang it.
This is a comeback, maybe.
And Nathan's all out of ice
Oh,
now, so
boy.
he's gonna have to do
Buster.
the Buster.
Buster Spider. Never
Yes.
good.
Not
Never
First
good.
time we've seen this in the tournament, though.
I
This is
think.
80% is such a chaotic run. Anything can happen, man. People,
Hmm.
you die on any of these bosses, you're out of ammo. You gotta fight them with the Buster. It becomes quite the hassle. He's got nothing in his sub tank.
Gosh, all the babies.
He's got 2 HP left. More babies. Kill him. Yeah. No, don't go there. Oh man, the dog. He tried to climb over him. He couldn't make
He
it.
should have just jumped over. Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
and a game over there is horrible.
Oh, that's a game over. Yeah, he's got to start Sigma all over again.
Oh boy, the
Oh,
dash
man.
platforms and everything. That's a huge setback.
Yeah, and it looks like Nathan's resigned himself to defeat here. He's not. He's gonna press the issue anymore. He's just after the soft lock and the game over. I'd have to imagine nerves were a big part of this because I've seen Nathan play and he's got some solid movement and some good technique. I think he's just maybe got a little nervous being his tournament match. I think this is his first one, I believe. maybe going forward he'll play with more safeties, or I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the answer for Nathan is. But
should we get an interview from Nathan now, while Doyce takes care of Wolf Sigma?
I think maybe we let Doys finish up first, and then grab them both. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we even have time. We should find out.
Oh boy. Okay, I'll let you handle it.
Okay, confirmation. There is time. So when Doys wraps up here, if Nathan and Doys would like to, we can do an interview. Oh, and Doys takes another death.
No! It could have been Nath. Nath could be here right now. Nath should try. Maybe Nath can somehow finish this. I think if he'd have persevered through that game over, he might be close to stage 2 now.
Yeah, I mean anything can happen in this category. We've seen it many times. This is not the last time we'll see deaths on Bow Spider or Final Sigma. And
I'll tell you what.
I doubt it's the last soft lock we'll see either. So it's a very tough category, and that's why you see a lot of players opt for these safeties. The danger late in the game is very high. So you might even see somebody do 100% in this tournament. I haven't seen it yet, but it's possible. So Doys makes that other dog unscathed again. So this is the one. Third tries the charm. I believe in Uncle Doys. First baby of the tournament goes to Doys' sister. That was pretty good.
Alright, well, Jedi Sigma once again for Doyce.
Yeah, Jedi's going pretty. Oh, he clings to the wall and takes a Jedi knee to the face again. That took about half of his health down. So, another tough position here. Gonna have to watch out for those lightning. Pretty sure lightning is a one-shot KO here.
Okay, let's see. Here come the lightning claws. Here we go again.
That was a little close. He's a little bit left, but he managed to escape. Oh, man, be patient. Patience, Doys. You got this. One more shot. Finish him. Nice.
There we go. Sub 40.
Sub 40. Very nicely done. Let's see if we can get these guys in here for an interview.
Okay. Alright. Well, a very well done to both runners here. A little bit of a shame that
GG's
Nathan
for both
couldn't.
runners. Here comes. See, I got Nathan here and Doys both in the waiting room, so I'm going to drag him in.
Okay.
Hello, Nathan.
Hey.
Hello, Doys. Congrats on your win, Doys. Tough luck, Nathan.
Yeah. That was something on the last boss.
Yeah.
The Sigma, the claws would just. I was like too nervous to jump up, and then when I did jump up, I'd get like double electric bolts and.
Yeah, you got some pretty rough patterns there.
Yeah. And a combination of nerves. Like in the first run, I was really nervous. Like,
yeah, I was gonna ask. This was your first tournament race?
Yeah, first tournament race.
Yeah, so the nerves were a bit of an issue, huh?
Yeah.
The first one you always remember.
Yeah. Yeah. So, tough luck.
The second
Anything?
one I did better, but of course then I soft locked and then ended my timer and forfeited the race because I thought like there was no way back out once I'd soft locked.
Yeah, yeah. Next
I
for
didn't-
reference,
I
next
didn't-
time just go right straight, reset straight to the password screen and just mash start, and you'll be
Yeah.
right back at the start of the Sigma stages.
Yeah, I didn't even know that existed, so I was like, oh okay, well do I continue? Should I continue? And then I died at both spad and I thought, you know what? I'll give it a miss. It's okay.
Yeah.
There'll be
Boys.
other races.
Wiz though had some struggles in that final fight in this race.
Yeah.
So you might have had a chance to mount a comeback there, but
That took forever for sure. The first race though went pretty smoothly after that dead Coinger.
yeah, first race was a PB, right?
Yeah,
Real-
it was.
Real
Nice.
PB. Yeah, so that's pretty awesome.
With the Phantom Grab in
Yeah, the
Armadillo.
Phantom Grab. I jumped in just in time to catch the fanfare from the Phantom Grab. I was like, did
Oh,
Doyce
nice.
did Doyce do that?
Just
Grab?
Very nice. So, going forward, you guys think you could switch anything up? You maybe pick up more safeties, less safeties?
I may actually go pick us up tank maybe in Eagle stage. I will see how it goes with practice on Sigma.
Yeah.
For me, I need to probably learn turtle skip. I literally just tried it on the second run off the fly. I just went for it. Didn't
The
even
armadillo
know how
skip?
to do it. No, turtle skip.
Oh, turtle skip.
In Quanga.
Oh,
I just
okay.
went for it in the second race. Didn't even know how to do it, and I managed it. So I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's some pretty tough movement there, but very nice when you get it.
Yeah, I went for it twice and I didn't quite nail it at all. Which is the reason why I died on Coinger.
Now, one quick question for Nath. It was pointed out in chat that it might be a better idea for you to get 2 sub-tanks instead of 1. What are your thoughts on this?
I did use 2 substanks at one point, but I decided to cut one out just because more often than not I don't end up using the second subtank. Like that was just really bad patterns for Sigma there.
Yeah, I think your issues here resulted more from probably a combination of nerves and bad luck rather than a lack of skill or not enough safeties. I think you had the right suite of items for your skill level,
Yeah.
and just got sort of some bad luck and the nerves, like you
I
mentioned.
said, I was too scared to jump up when it was safe, and then I was when I did jump up, I got hit by the lightning. The claw just paused right in my face.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in. On the ground is very scary. You don't know if when you try to jump up, that claw is just going to stop right in your way and you run into it.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just got to go for it and hope for the best. And you did not get lucky today.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
So better luck next time. Who else is in your guys' group?
We've got Colonel Fatso and Torta Diego.
Nice.
On
So,
Sunday. Relief?
Yeah.
are they racing this weekend?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think Torta's racing tomorrow with Colonel Fatso.
Nice. That should be a good race. You guys looking forward to facing either of those guys?
I mean, it's going to be a stomp, I think. These guys are at the top of the leaderboards in comparison to me.
Yeah, Colonel Fatso's is very, very fast.
Yeah, I mean, I watched him in the GDQ X2 race, and I was like, gosh dang.
Yeah, he won that. He also had a very excellent Buster only run at GDQ this year. And he's got a 31:30, which I think is like a 5th, 6th, 7th place maybe on the leaderboards currently. So
I'd definitely rather be watching the race rather than being in it. Let's say that.
it's all experience and it's all for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I enjoyed
It gets
myself.
easier.
I was laughing the entire time. Of all the luck, it happened to be like my first tournament race where everything went wrong.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but taking it all in stride. So that's anybody who signs up for this tournament, I think, can be commended for a little bit of bravery because it takes a lot to put on a show.
Well, I mean, I wasn't going to turn up at first, but Crisco Wild decided to hey Nathan, do this race, you'll enjoy it, and yeah, I mean, he was right. I have done. So props to Crisco for like pushing me into it.
Oh, that's good. So, I guess, any final thoughts from either of you guys before we head on out of
No,
here?
that's pretty much it on my side.
Okay. Well,
GG, Nathan.
Yeah, good game.
Good luck on your next race.
Thanks.
Yeah, good luck to both of you guys going forward. Congrats, Toys, on your win. Tough luck, Nathan. Better luck next time. You'll get him.
Right. Thank you.
Make sure you guys follow both of these runners. Both awesome dudes. There should be links in the chat. I want to say thanks to Speed Gaming for putting on this tournament for us. It's been a lot of fun so far, and there's a bunch more action to come. I believe there's at least 2 more races today.
Yeah, there's 2 more coming up.
Yeah, I think so.
And some more races throughout the weekend and the coming weeks. If you do happen to miss any of these races, the VODs will be up on YouTube on the Speed Gaming channel. If you want to go back and watch some of the previous races or ones you might miss in the future, all that content will be available there for you as well. And if you want to check out the bracket, the Command XGlam MMX will bring that up as well. So big thanks to Doys and Nathan for the show, and Move, thank you for commentating with me.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Thank you guys. Good race.
Yeah, I don't know what's coming up next on this channel, if anything, or if we're gonna send you guys to some other speedrunning content, but I'm sure there's always something to watch. So stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.